First, the headlines. Committee on Tribal Unity calls indefinite economic blockade on National Highway 2 against government failure to withdraw security forces from Saibol village. Chief Minister N. Viren declares 7% hike in DNS allowance for state government employees starting January 2025, making the allowance 39%. Chief Minister N. Viren calls for peace, asks all stakeholders to forgive and forget past grievances to restore peace. Hello, this is Nishita Iringbam and you're watching ISCOM Prime News for this hour. Now let's see the news and details. The Committee on the Tribal Unity, Kotu, Kangpokpe District has called indefinite economic blockade on National Highway 2 in protest against the government's failure to withdraw central forces from Saibol village. Earlier today, Kotu had given an ultimatum to the government to withdraw central forces from Saibol village by 4 this evening. Kotu had also warned that failing to comply with its demand will trigger an indefinite economic blockade on National Highway 2, a critical transportation route connecting the region to the rest of the country. Denouncing the government's actions as a blatant human rights violation, Kotu spokesperson had vowed to take a firm stand against such actions. Earlier this morning, Manipur police had reported that a large number of women folk attempted to disrupt the deployment of Army, BSF and CRPF at Uyokching near Thamna Pokpi this morning. Police said the Joint Security Force dispersed the crowd with minimum use of force and the situation was peaceful and under control. The report further stated that the Joint Security Force are deployed at the hilltop to dominate the area and prevent any untoward incident in the area. Tension erupted earlier this morning when a large number of Kuki women protesters stormed the area that security force had occupied 2 days ago. Confrontation erupted when the Kuki women gathered to protest what they describe as the forceful occupation of community bunkers by security personnel. According to witnesses, the situation escalated when forces deployed tear gas against the unarmed demonstrators, while several women reportedly being physically assaulted during the incident. Community leaders have demanded an independent investigation into this incident. Kuki civil society groups across the region have condemned the security forces' actions. Local organizations have been considering protests along National Highway 2 in response to the incident. Various Kuki women's organizations and Kuki INPI Manipur have strongly condemned the security forces' alleged high-handedness while tackling the situation in Saibol this morning. The organizations issued separate press statements against the incident. The Kuki Jo Women's Forum Delhi and NCR claims that armed Meitei groups has further escalated the ongoing violence in Manipur since Christmas Eve by attacking Kuki Jo areas including Saibol, Tuichin, Senamkom and Faimol. It asserted that Kuki Jo families have been denied the opportunity to celebrate Christmas and their livelihoods have been severely disrupted due to the heightened violence that has taken place recently. It also stated that instead of protecting the Kuki Jo community, the Central Armed Forces have sided with the Meitei armed groups. It said the security forces conducted combing operation in Kuki Jo areas, targeting the very people they are meant to protect. Rather than arresting Meitei armed groups, the Central Armed Forces have been chasing away village volunteers who have been standing guard to protect their communities. The women wing of the Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum strongly condemned the alleged physical assault on Cookie Joe women by the Central Armed Police Force (CAPF) during the peaceful protest against the violence in Saibul Twichin area. The ITLF, in a press release, further said the clash resulted in the serious injuries to more than 30 women, including a severe head injury, and is a gross violation of human rights and an affront to the dignity of the Cookie Joe community. This incident is particularly disturbing as it occurs during the Christmas-New Year period, a time when people come together to celebrate peace, love and joy. Instead, the CAPF action have brought fear, trauma and suffering to the community, since it wounded the sentiments of the Cookie Joe community. The Saibul Twichin incident would be closely monitored by the Cookie Joe community worldwide. It also demanded that the CAPF immediately cease their intrusive operations and allow the people to celebrate the New Year in peace. It asserted that the government must stop wing bias and take concrete steps to prevent such incidents in the future and ensure that those responsible for the violence are held accountable. It claimed that the Cookie Joe never launch an attack unless they are under attack. In order to keep the state peaceful, they implored the government to put an end to the attacks on Cookie Joe villages. Chief Minister N. Viren Singh presented his government's key achievements, upcoming projects and measures aimed at restoring peace and promoting development in Manipur. The press meet held at his secretariat on New Year's Eve in the presence of ministers and MLAs highlighted the government's commitment to rebuilding the state amidst ongoing challenges. In a significant announcement, the Chief Minister declared a 7% hike in DNS allowance (DA) for state government employees starting January 2025, raising the DA to 39%. Appealing to the people of Manipur, the Chief Minister urged everyone to forgive and forget past grievances, emphasizing the need to work together to restore the state to its pre-May 2023 state. Highlighting some key welfare initiatives of the government, the Chief Minister said, Chief Minister Hakselgi Tengbang CMHT scheme for internally displaced persons IDPs has been extended for another year. A new Teachers Achievement Award will be introduced, with selected teachers receiving double increments twice a year as an appreciation for their contribution. Starting January 2025, newborns in 3 districts will be linked to their mother's Aadhaar. Updates will be required every 5 years to address demographic concerns. To address the challenges posed by unsafe road travel, flight services will commence in collaboration with Alliance Air on routes between Imphal-Guwahati, Imphal-Kolkata and Imphal-Dimapur. Fares will be kept at 5,000 rupees with any excess borne by the state government. Major projects include the mini secretariat will be completed by January 2025, a 7-story residential complex costing 62 crore rupees will be constructed at Langol, and a roadway at Mazing is expected to be operational by February 2025. Regarding the security and recovery efforts, the Chief Minister said there is reduction in violence. Firing incidents have significantly decreased since May 2023. There was 408 cases in May-October 2023, 345 cases in November 2023, April 2025, while 112 cases from May 2024 till date. Of 6,000 looted arms and 3,112 have been recovered, along with 2,551 explosives. 625 individuals have been arrested and 12,247 FIRs have been lodged. An additional 17 security companies have been deployed on National Highway 2 and 18 on National Highway 37 to ensure safety. The state has procured 40 bulletproof vehicles, 10 Casper vehicles, MMZ and sniper rifles to boost morale and preparedness, and police personnel will receive advanced commando training. for resettlement of IDPs of 3,000 prefabricated housing units. 2,660 are completed. 2,520 are occupied and 340 are under construction. Chief Minister's announcement underscores a vision for peace, stability and development in Manipur. The initiatives aim to rebuild infrastructure, enhance security and provide welfare to those affected by violence, with a call for collective action to ensure a prosperous future for the state.
Anobasai lakpasida yaifaba mayam punamakta nada yektaba wathok lanthok leitaba ingna tapna laiba punsi marelama pinabiba isorna oirasanu haidana ai isorni phangna thoramjaga mayam dai haijari maroina ikhogi haukiba sahi sidaida ikoina thengnakhriba awabasingi marak mayam ama leikhidaba mayam ama moyumukai thadoga relief camp ta leiriba tawriba sigi awabasing dasu ikoi ai maigaidagi aduga manipur sarkar gi maigaidagi makoi gi awaba dasu koi saru yajari aduga lakadaba sahi dasu makoi gi phibam tana hana gi leinari bakki unuga handana ba ninga singa leino ba ikoi sarkar sina angamba thakta honagani haibadu masu ai nasigi numisina mian thajiba bijari.
Security forces conducted extensive search and area domination operations in the fringe and vulnerable areas of Hill and Valley districts. The operation resulted in the recovery of a significant case of arms, ammunition and other items from Sagai Sabi Road, Konchak Yangbi Road, Imphal West District. Recovered items include 2 9mm pistols with 2 magazines, 1 carbine with a magazine, 1.303 rifle modified as a sniper with a scope sight, 3 single barrel guns, 12 rounds of 9mm ammunition, 2 single barrel ammunition, 4 hand grenades, 1 smoke grenade and a Baofeng wireless set. In a related development, the Manipur Police Control Room reported ensuring the movement of 426 vehicles carrying essential items along National Highway 2. To maintain law and order, strict security measures have been implemented, with security convoys provided along sensitive stretches. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu has been named the second richest Chief Minister in India, with declared assets exceeding 332 crore rupees, according to a report by the Association for Democratic Reforms (ADR). Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh and Chandrababu Naidu tops the list with assets worth over 931 crore rupees, while Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah ranks third with assets valued at more than 51 crore rupees. At the other end of the spectrum, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is the poorest with declared assets of just 15 lakh rupees. Omar Abdullah, former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, is the second poorest with assets worth 55 lakh rupees. The report also highlights that Chief Minister Pema Khandu also has the highest liabilities, totaling 180 crore rupees. In comparison, Siddaramaiah and Naidu carry liabilities amounting to 23 crore and over 10 crore rupees respectively. According to the ADR report, the average assets of chief ministers across India stand at 52.59 crore rupees. India's per capita net national income (NNI) for 2023-24 was approximately 1,85,854 rupees, while the average self-income of a chief minister is reported as 13,64,310 rupees, to 7.3 times the national per capita income. The report revealed that the combined assets of 31 chief ministers amount to a staggering 1,630 crore rupees. The Indian Space Research Organization's space docking experiment (SPA-DEX) on board a PSLV rocket was successfully launched from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota yesterday. Chief Minister N. Viren congratulated the Indian Space Research Organization (ISRO) for the successful launch of the space docking experiment SPA-DEC mission. Taking to X, he shared India's space exploration efforts and growing capabilities in cutting-edge space technology reinforces the commitment to advancing scientific research and technological development. SPA-DEC mission is a cost-effective technology demonstrator mission for the demonstration of in-space docking using two small spacecraft launched by PSLV. ISRO Chairman S. Somanath said the rocket has placed the satellites in the right orbit. He congratulated the entire team of the PSLV project who put the satellites in the right orbit. Also, the SPA-DEC team, which worked in a very innovative, novel, cost-effective docking demonstration mission using two small satellite bus architectures. According to the Indian Space Agency, the primary objective of the SPA-DEC mission is to develop and demonstrate the technology needed for rendezvous docking and undocking of two small spacecraft SDX-01, which is the Cheshire, and SDX-02, the target, nominally in a low Earth circular orbit. In addition, SPA-DEC, because of its small size and mass, is even more challenging due to the finer precision required by the rendezvous and docking maneuvers compared to docking two large spacecrafts. This mission will be a forerunner for autonomous docking needed for future lunar missions like Chandrayaan-4 without the support of GNSS from Earth. Once again, the prime headlines. Committee on Tribal Unity calls for indefinite economic blockade on National Highway 2 against government's failure to withdraw security forces from Saibol village. Chief Minister N. Viren declares 7% hike in DNS allowance for state government employees starting January 2025, making the allowance 39%. And lastly, Chief Minister N. Viren calls for peace, asks all stakeholders to forgive and forget past grievances to restore peace. Thank you for watching ISCOM News. Keep watching ISCOM News for more news and updates. Stay safe and have a nice day.